Hello students, let's do another gizmo. So this one is called Air Tracks. We can type in air and Air Track comes right up, and we'll click to launch the gizmo. This gizmo may also be added to your class. And as always, we want to go to the student exploration sheet. You may have the Google Doc already assigned, but you've got a PDF and a Word. I'll just load the PDF. And we've got activity A on momentum, activity B on velocity, and activity C on kinetic energy and elasticity. And we'll go back to the gizmo, and let's just make this a little bit bigger. So for this particular gizmo, pretty straightforward. We've got two carts, cart 1 and cart 2. And when we hit the play button, what happens is the carts, they collide into one another. And there they go. You can pause it and you can reset it. Now up here where it says elasticity, if this is all the way over, this would be for an elastic collision. If this is all the way over here to 0, this would be an inelastic collision. Perfect. Okay, so the other thing that we can do too, I'll put it back to elasticity, is we can move these around so they start in different spots. We can also change the masses for each one, and we can also change the starting velocity. So we can put this one in the middle. From rest, we've got the same masses for each of these. If we let it go, no surprise what's going to happen. If we made this into an inelastic collision, now they're sticking together. In fact, we could tell exactly how fast they're going to go with that one. The other thing we can do, let's vary. We'll put this back over here. We'll vary the mass. We'll make this half the mass of the other one. There's an elastic collision. And now let's do the same thing, but we'll make this an inelastic collision. So this one has a mass of 1 kilograms. This is 2 times the mass at 2 kilograms. And there they go, and we'll reset it. So the other options that you have for some of these types of collisions is you can add the data for each of them, for each of the gliders, right? So you can add the glider number 1 data and number 2 data. And then they go together like this. And the other thing that we can also add is we can also show the different vectors on each of those carts. So we can show the velocity vectors. You can see the velocity vector here, momentum vectors, and then the total amount of momentum will be shown down here at the bottom. So the total amount of momentum, of course, shouldn't change because momentum is conserved for all of our collisions. But you can see that the momentum and velocity vectors for each of those carts did change. So that's it. That is how we do the whole gizmo on the fan carts, and I will see you in class.